Hello and welcome. My name is Benjamin. In today's video, I want to talk about tips for lasting personal growth. Here is the truth: personal development or personal growth does not have a finish point. It does not have a finishing line. It's a never-ending journey. You have to keep improving, improving until the day you die. That is the fact of the matter. So there's no finish point when it comes to personal development. Even though there is no finish point, our growth should be permanent. There should be some things that should be lasting, that should stick around for the rest of our life. So this is what I want to talk about in this video: the tips for lasting personal growth. So the tips are not that there are many tips that can help you achieve lasting personal growth, but I want to focus on the two core ones, the ones that I believe, from my personal experience, that will have a lasting change on who you are for the rest of your life. So the first one is your self-image. The thing is, I'm talking from a personal point of view, from my personal experience. When I was let's say 10 years ago, before I started my personal development journey, I used to watch a lot of TV and a lot of read a lot, listen to a lot of things on social media. And a lot of them are like, they don't boost your image. A lot of them put you in a fearful state. A lot of them put you in a helpless state. A lot of them doesn't even help you to tap into your power, into your divine power, into your God-given talent and power that God has given to you to make use of. Most of the things I was feeding my mind by watching those TV were not empowering. I wasn't growing as a person. I was becoming like what they call a sheep. So I believe whatever is on the TV, I never check anything. I just eat up whatever they feed me. And I keep seeing myself as a helpless, weak individual, someone that have to rely on the government to do everything for him. So if the government says jump, I'll ask how high. I never question anything they say. So, but since I started to, and because of that, I see myself as weak. I was timid. I was even docile. I can't. Most of the time, when people do something that I do not like, I just keep quiet. I don't want to make a fuss, and that means people walk all over you. It affects everything you do in the place of work. It affects you, and when you're dealing with the opposite sex, it affects you because you become timid and docile. That is not an attractive quality. So, but since luckily for me, I came in contact with the late Bro Proctor material, when he was talking about self-image, and he was saying things that were blowing my mind. I'm like, wow. And he was talking about how people see themselves, and how it was like he was describing who I am at that time. And that is the time I realized that I need to change how I perceived myself, as I was seeing myself as weak and helpless. And he was telling me that the opposite is true, that I was fearfully and wonderfully made. And even though I was born in a Christian family, I went to church every Sunday. I partake in a lot of church activities. I didn't have that mindset. You'd be surprised that a lot of people in the church are still the same way, like I was then. So in this video, I want to talk about the two things that will help you, that have a lasting change that in your personal development journey. And the number one thing, like I said, as I learned from watching Bob Proctor, was self-image. You must change how you see yourself. Have you ever seen the same people? They look the same. They have the same height. Even they are earning the same, but one talk as if he's the king of the world, and the other one talk like, oh, sorry. He's always apologetic. Yeah, he's even if he feels like he needs to apologize for existing. They are the same people. They look the same. They earn the same, but somehow this one talks with power. He talks with command. This one talks in a timid, shy, restricted manner. He apologized for everything. Even when he's in the right, he's apologizing. And people use that to walk all over him. He can't ask for what you want. If he goes to the restaurant, if he ordered baked beans, if they give him peas, he will accept it because he doesn't want to make a fuss. Because he sees himself as weak, as timid, as someone that should be grateful to be allowed to exist in this reality. So You have to change your self-image. You have to change how you see yourself. Do you see yourself as a weak, helpless individual? Do you see yourself as the psalmist says, as the King David says in the book of Psalm, that I am fearfully and wonderfully made? Do you see yourself as that? Do you see yourself as somebody that can achieve whatever he sets his mind to? Do you see yourself as someone that the whole universe is working to make your wishes a reality? If you see yourself as that, then that's wonderful. But if you haven't, you need to change how you see yourself. You must see yourself as a fearfully wonderful made creature of God, image of God. You are made in the image of the universe, in the image of God. And there's nothing you cannot achieve if you put your mind into it. You should not apologize to anyone for when you are right. You don't have to apologize for when you are for trying to achieve what God has put in your mind. The first thing you must change is how you see yourself. You must see yourself as a co-creator in this universe. You are co-creating with God. You are co-creating with the universe. The image you have in your head, the pictures you have in your head, you did not create them. God put them in your head. And God wants you to work with Him to bring it into existence. Until you see yourself as a co-creator of God, you might think that the ideas you have in your head are too big, or you are just daydreaming. No, you are not. God put those images in you, those ideas in your head, and He wants you to bring them into reality. Unless those ideas are against the laws of the country, and it's against the laws of the universe. But if it's not, if the ideas you have in your head are not against the laws of the country you are in and the laws of the universe, then go out there and make it a reality. You must see yourself as a fearfully wonderful made creature. You must see yourself as confident. You must change your timidity, get rid of it. Being timid and shy will not get you far in life. I will tell you that as someone who used to be timid and shy. So you have to get rid of your timidity, your shyness. I know it's easier said than done. So the easiest ways to see it, to change it, the easiest way to change your self-image is two things, and those are the two things I use. The number one is mirror work. Yeah, that means every morning you wake up, you stand in front of the mirror, and you keep doing affirmations in the front of in the mirror. You keep saying, "I am fearfully and wonderfully made." You keep talking about, "I'm confident. I am bold. I go for what I want. I believe in myself." Those kind of affirmations. And the next thing you have to do is to do your own subliminal messages. That means you have to record yourself saying all these affirmations. After you record yourself writing you say all the affirmations, record yourself, the audio, then you now put it in a subliminal recording. I'll put the link in the description of this video on how to make your own subliminal audio, so you can listen to it when you are walking and when you are sleeping. If you keep listening to it, within 6 months, you will notice that your confidence, you suddenly become more confident. It suddenly becomes more bold. It depends on what you have said in that recording. So you have to take time to write out your affirmations, and you have to take time to record it in a place where there's no background noise. Record it in a studio if you have to, but make sure there's no background noise. And then after you record it, you use the software to change it. Audacity have a good software you can use to make your subliminal. So I'll put the link in the description of this video for you for Audacity, for how to write your subliminal, how to write your affirmations, and how to make your subliminal messages for you to listen to. So that is the first step. You must change your self-image. You must change the image of how you see yourself. You must see yourself as fearfully and wonderfully made. You are a co-creator in this universe. You are co-creating with God. That is the truth of the matter. Do not think that God is somewhere in the sky. God is within you, working through you, and making things manifest with you. So you cannot exist in this reality without God in you. The I am is in you. The breath of life, which is God, is in you. So you must know that and work with God to bring things into existence in this reality. So that's the number one step, the number one thing that will help you have a lasting change in your personal development, your personal development journey. Number two is to push yourself. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. Everybody likes to stay in their comfort zone. It's comfortable, it's the familiar, it's the thing you know. And there's no threat or anything coming from anywhere. But if you want to grow, if you want to have a lasting change in your life, you must push yourself in a place of discomfort. That means, for example, you must, like now, running a marathon is not comfortable. Pardon me. Even those who run marathon as a professional athlete that run marathons, they will tell you that running a marathon is quite difficult. It's one of the most difficult thing you've ever done. I've run a half marathon before, and I have to train for like 6 months, about between 3 and 6 months. I can't remember exactly how many months I trained, but I trained for quite a long time. And on the day, it was still demanding because the ego kicked in. You don't want to be the last guy. You don't want to be the guy left behind. So you are running faster than you should. You forget about your training. You stop pacing yourself. After like 45 minutes, you're asking yourself, I still have like an hour to go. So anyway, so you have to put yourself outside your comfort zone if you want to have a lasting personal growth. Because when you, let's say, for example, let's take to the example of running a marathon. Let's say you decide to run a marathon now, and you've trained for like 6 months, and on the day you register and you train, and on the day of the marathon you went there and you ran. Maybe you ran for like 2 hours 30 minutes, or 2 hours 40 minutes, or 45 minutes, or even 3 hours. What that would do is your brain will register that you are okay with going outside your comfort zone. You can push yourself. You can put yourself out in a place of discomfort to achieve what you want. Your brain will register that, and when anywhere you go to, be it in a job or in a relationship, in anywhere, and there's something that requires you to be outside your comfort zone, you will do that. You put yourself out there to get the result you want, because you have trained your mind that you are okay to go outside the comfort zone, because outside the comfort zone is where the growth lies. The progress you want, the success you want, all the things you want, most of them are outside your comfort zone. Hardly ever will you get what you want in your comfort zone. If it's in your comfort zone, most of the time you will not want it. It's already there. You are in your comfort zone, this thing is there. Most of the things you want is outside your comfort zone. So if you train your mind to be okay for you to go outside your comfort zone, this will make a lasting impression on your personal development journey. So these 2 tips are what I believe from my personal experience. If you want to have a lasting personal development in your journey, a lasting change in your personal development journey, you must first of all change your self-image. You must change how you view yourself. Number 2, you must be okay putting yourself outside your comfort zone. These 2 things will change your personal development journey. The difference will be like night and day, because it will be permanent. It is not something you go to a workshop today, tomorrow you are back to who you are. No, since I changed how I view myself, when somebody says something I do not agree with, I speak my mind. If I want something, I say I want this thing. If I don't want it, I say I don't want it. Nobody dies from me making those statements, telling or making clear my choices and dislike. Nobody has died from me. Nobody has been hospitalized. I just say I don't want this. That's the end of the matter. Speak from now to next week. I still don't want it. Try as much as you like. I still don't want it, because I know who I am. I know what I want, and I know how I see myself. So I see myself as a fearfully and wonderfully made creature of God. So that's how you should go about life, and your life will be better for it. If you enjoy this kind of video, I really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.